Okay, I'm going to demonstrate a psoas stretch. So the psoas is a high hip flexor and it connects right into your lower spine. So what you want to do is kneel on a pillow of some sort, some kind of padding. And what you're going to do is have your foot directly in front of you, of the other leg. And you're going to do a posterior pelvic tilt, meaning you're going to kind of, if your pelvis was a bucket, you're going to kind of pour water out of the back of it. So you're just tilt that pelvis back. You should already feel a nice kind of pull in the front of that hip. And then you're going to slightly bring your hips forward. You do not want to push your hips forward by arching your low back. You want to keep a nice strong core, that posterior pelvic tilt, and then glide your hips forward until you feel a stretch. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to reach up and over and side bend away, and then you're going to come back. Side bend up and over, hold 3 to 5 seconds, come back to starting position, up and over, 3 to 5 seconds, come back to starting position. This can feel like a really intense stretch if done correctly, and again, it's getting that psoas. If you need to come out of the entire stretch, just make sure you keep that core strong and then come back into that start position. So what it would look like is driving those hips forward, arm up and over, coming back into that starting position, taking some of that stretch out of the front hip. And that is the psoas stretch. From the side, I'll just give you a quick demonstration. So you can see if I have a little arch in my back, I just kind of straighten out my spine or posterior pelvic tilt, and that's how I bring in a stretch into my hips. And then when I drive my hips forward, I'm coming straight into that hip flexor. If you feel a strong pull in your knee, chances are that your quads are extremely tight, and you could follow before going into the stretch just to help take any stress off of that knee. So again, that's the psoas stretch. I give it a shot, see how it goes. Do a lot of reps, but really hold at that end range 3 to 5 seconds. So for reps, I would say 10 to 15 times each side.